The first question literally everyone asks me is, how do I get started with machine learning in 2021? In this video, we're going to be talking about how you can do that, and I'll give you 3 resources you can use to go from nothing to a machine learning master. So there are a couple of things that we need to talk about. If you're trying to learn machine learning, you need to have some experience with code. If you're going to start learning how to code with starting to learn AI, that's a big mistake. You want to understand the basics. I recommend, if you've been coding to 3 or 4 months, if you've gotten about 10 projects down, and you know the basics of your programming language, and you have a sharp mind for math, you're ready to learn machine learning. But if you don't enjoy math, then be a little careful with machine learning. And it requires a lot of patience, a lot of extra work, and a really sharp mind. So another really important thing with machine learning is it's going to be super tempting to do something like YOLO object detection, which is a really super complex topic, but it's really cool and it's a really cool visualization, before you learn linear regression and clustering algorithms, which are a little bit more boring. But like any other subject in programming, it's all about building up concepts so you can do the really cool stuff. You can't do Y and Z before you do A, B, C, D, E, F, and G. And those beginning letters are linear regression and some of the more math-based boring type concepts. And it's okay for the topic to be boring at first, because the build-up and the progression makes you feel so much more accomplished. And also, when you finally understand those concepts and apply them to something really cool, that is crazy. So just be patient. The first resource we're going to be talking about is ML 0 to Hero. This resource is something created by the team at TensorFlow. TensorFlow is a really useful library that you use a ton in machine learning. It's going to be one of those libraries that you'll call in almost every repository you create. Now, this resource is a set of videos on YouTube. There are over 50 videos created by the TensorFlow team that explain to you concepts from supervised learning to unsupervised learning to even reinforcement learning. And all of these topics and jargon, it's all explained within their videos. This is one of my favorite resources, and I've used these YouTube playlists to learn concepts like natural language processing when I needed to apply it in my internship. Now note, this is really a beginner's introduction to machine learning, but you're going to need to know the nitty and gritty, a little bit more math, and some of the more complex topics are omitted from ML 0 to Hero. So you're going to need to leverage this second resource. The second resource we're going to be talking about is Andrew Ng's machine learning course on Coursera. Almost every machine learning engineer and people who start to learn machine learning swear by this course. This course explains almost every topic in supervised and unsupervised learning, from the math to the programming, and Andrew Ng creates beautiful visualizations and PowerPoint slides to explain every topic clearly. So, to access this course, you'll need to go to Coursera. It's completely free. You just need to audit the course, and you'll have access to 11 weeks of content and thousands of hours of videos, lectures, textbooks, PDFs. Literally everything is in this course. Now, you're going to want to pace yourself with this course. There's a lot of information, and you're going to be definitely motivated to go through all of it super quick. The first time I took this course, I went through everything super quick and I did not take notes, and I barely remembered anything. So I went back and took notes on every chapter of the topic in my notebook. And now, whenever I forget a topic, I just go back to my notebook, look at what I wrote in my notes, and it's super helpful. So you don't have to look up stuff on Stack Overflow and seem like you don't know the topic when you just wrote it down in your notes. So always take notes with these courses. That's really, really important. The last resource we're going to be talking about is the Machine Learning Crash Course by Google. Now this resource is super helpful, super intuitive, and again, completely free. So the way they outline these topics in the Machine Learning Crash Course is they outline a bunch of topics, and under each topic there's at least one video, at least one coding exercise, and a text explanation. So all of your notes are actually stored online, and you can access this crash course whenever you want. All the videos are both on YouTube and on the crash course, and they have millions of exercises. Well, not millions. They have a bunch of exercises you can access to practice the concepts you learned within the videos, and the instructors are super helpful. There are so many topics covered in the machine learning crash course, from problem framing, data preparation, clustering, testing, debugging, and generative adversarial networks. It's all covered in this course. Definitely make sure to check it out. Now, of all three of these resources, it's really up to you to decide which one to choose. A lot of times when we're learning machine learning, we'll just look up how to learn how to use AI or how to learn AI, and there are millions of search results. I've narrowed it down for you for the three most useful, most concise, and clear resources. Now it's up to you to decide based on how you learn and how you prefer to understand concepts to choose which course or which resource you want to leverage for your machine learning journey. Make sure to leave down below what do you think of the resources that I presented to you. Just some final tips to make sure that you succeed on your machine learning journey. Make sure to take notes, make sure to be organized, and stay motivated. Learning AI is a long process and it requires patience, but trust me, as someone who's been in the AI world fully immersed for almost 4 years since I began high school, it is super rewarding and, more importantly, super fun. So, good luck on your journey.